Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people, is happening. We brought you up to speed yesterday that, we brought you up to speed that the Northern elders and leaders have called on two of their candidates who are particularly participating in this election. We're talking on the presidential election. We're talking about Atiku and Kwakwanso. They've called them and they said, none of they asked them very critical questions. Okay, who among both of you? Okay, who among both of you, who among both of you has a larger acceptance all across the country? And they confirmed that it's Atiku, and they asked Kwakwanso to step down. And Atiku right now is confirming this. 2023, Atiku confirmed talk with Kwakwanso and Obi. So this is what is happening. Atiku said, yes, I'm in talk with them because this election that is coming, the days are fast approaching. Okay, he said he's actually negotiating. That's the words he used. He says practically negotiating with Kwakwanso and Peter Obi. That's what Atiku said, though. That's what Atiku said. Say there are talks going on. They are looking into these areas, and he wants to ensure that at the end of the day, he stands a better chance. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Breaking news: Atiku confirms talks with Kwakwanso and Peter Obi. The presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, said on Tuesday he has been holding talks with the new Nigerian People's Party (NNPP) counterpart, Rabiu Kwakwanso, and the Labour Party flag bearer, Peter Obi, for possible support in this month's election. Atiku, who disclosed this in an interview with BBC Hausa service, said though the duel of Obi and Kwakwanso did not pose any threat to his chances in the election, he would like to get their support for the election. He said, I see no threat because we are not together with them. Kwakwanso and Obi, we are in talks with them, and one of them may possibly come through. The former vice president also expressed optimism that the party would resolve its crisis before the election and are still working on getting the 5 aggrieved governors back on track. He said, each party has its internal crisis. We are still in talks with them. Most are either in PDP or in other parties, and indefinitely that will not make us lose the election because we are okay with the election preparation for now. Elections now are not like the past when governors will delegate who to vote for, who you will vote for. Elections today are in the hands of the voters. With the new electoral law, we will know what exactly to do. The former governors had earlier this month dismissed rumor of plans of alliance with Atiku. In a chat with journalists in Abuja, Kwakwanso insists that he has no plans to withdraw from the presidential race for any candidate. It's also remained to be seen if Obi, who enjoys the support of former President Olusegun Obasanjo and notable Nigerians, will step down from the race for the People Democratic Party presidential candidate. We await to see what will happen in those regards. However, Atiku has confirmed that there are talks with the gentlemen. He said he's negotiating with Kwakwanso as well as Atiku, and these talks are still on to see what will follow and what will come by. So when you look at it, and the whole thing is so that at the end of the day, they could possibly have a chance and have a way. So the North came together, and when they looked at the whole thing, they said, well, our sons are in this race. What do we do? Let's ensure that we give them the maximum support that they could possibly get. We can, if 2 of our sons are there, it's going to split the vote. So what did they do? They decided to have a talk with them and say, okay, and according to what we heard, it was Rabiu Kwakwanso who was asked a possibility of stepping down for Peter Obi. He has not given reply in that regards, but our very own brother Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has confirmed while he was in talk with BBC Hausa that yes, he's talking with these two presidential candidates, and he made a clarification that it's not as though he's afraid that with them being in the race, he doesn't stand a chance and what have you say, but he just feels that, unity is strength, and they could possibly, make a headway together, and things will be much more easier if they could form an alliance. He did not say any of them has budged at the moment. All he confirmed was that there was talks going on, amongst them. And so it is important we understand that there is talks going on. It has not been finalized, but there are possibility of talks going on amongst the gentlemen. So it is what it is. And every single one of us are waiting patiently. In the next couple of days, we have barely 24 days to the all-awaited 2023 presidential election. Nigerians, please don't allow anybody decide, or don't allow anybody be the one to push you on who to vote for or who not to vote for. Know who you are voting for. Ask questions, make relevant search, understand what you are doing, know who you want to stand with, because you believe that such an individual could possibly make some move and what have you that could possibly channel this nation in the right direction. For a long time we have wallowed in the hands of those who have no iota of care or concern for this country. And what have they brought us? Pain. And what have they brought us? Under development. So if we want this country to move forward, let's forget about the alliance and all that they are forming, and go ahead and ensure that we do what is right and needed and bring this nation to where it ought to be. Nigerians, again, they will say the ball is in your court. What are we doing? What are we doing to ensure? All this, he's not in talk with Tinubu, but he's in talk, according to him, it's not in talk with Tinubu, but it's in talk with the presidential candidate of of the other party, so that at the end of the day there could possibly be a opportunity to move forward and to make real progress. Remember that, Nigerians, if we move ahead and we get this right, it will be up to you and I to enjoy the benefit of a new government. Yes, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, every single time we leave ourselves to chance, what we follow will not be right. Let's ensure that we do all that is needed and necessary. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Bye for now.